Hi, this is Crystal the Herbalist, and in today's video of the series that I'm doing about field of herbs and herbal preparations, we're talking about fluid extracts. An extract is an herbal preparation made by boiling the herbs in water and evaporating the strained decoction into a desired consistency. Now there's many ways that you can actually make an extract, but you want to make sure that you're making the extracts at the lowest temperature possible, because you can lose a lot of the medicinal qualities if not. There are a few ways that you can actually preserve the extracts once you have made them. You can actually just keep them in water and use them right away, or you can use other mediums such as alcohol, glycerin, vinegar, and such to actually preserve it. Now fluid extracts are more concentrated forms of other preparations, so whenever feasible, glycerin is actually the more preferred medium. Amazingly enough, vegetable glycerin is good for you. Undiluted glycerin is actually an irritant and a stimulant, and then when it's diluted it actually can be superior to alcohol because as a solvent. So another valuable characteristic of glycerin is that it unites with and helps to remove any of the metals, inorganic drugs, mercury, mineral sulfates, even things like arsenic and strychnine. So glycerin can actually be made several different ways, but the way that I'm going to show you here is that I take 4 ounces of the herb and I put it in a jar, and then I put enough water to cover the herb. Try to stick to 16 ounces if we can, but if not, just enough water to cover the herb, and let that soak. For leaves, I usually let it soak for 4 hours, and the roots and barks I usually do for overnight. And then after that, we put them on the stove. As you see here, I have hydrangea and I have lobelia. And we put them on the stove, get the temperature up enough to where it will simmer, and once it starts simmering, you simmer them for 20 minutes. After the if it's a heavy root or solution, then you'll want to do a little bit more. Then after that, I'll go ahead and separate or extract the herbs from the solution, and I'll put that on the stove. If I have more than 4 ounces, then I want to slowly simmer that down to 4 ounces. So it actually ends up being a 1-to-1, and then I'll put anywhere from 30 to 50% back in the as a vegetable glycerin. So that's a way that we make a glycerin. Another way we can make a glycerin or an extract is taking the alcohol tincture and removing the alcohol from the solution by heating it, and then you can add 30 to 50% vegetable glycerin back in. I typically like using 50% because there's some herbs that require having that much. Sometimes when there's less than that, then there's a tendency to go to mold. Glycerin doesn't have as long of a shelf life as tinctures do, so you want to be careful in storing them. You want to use them up a reasonable amount of time. And so I will be doing another video on tinctures next, so be watching. And if you have any questions, please Facebook me. You can email me. There's a lot of different ways you can contact me. And in the meantime, good health to you.